I be capping hard like a starter cap. And really falling back. What's with all of that? Tell me what's the problem, Jack? I think you need. Welcome back to Spurs Mavs Weekly.
Talk about
Boy,
it.
boss busy, the homie.
Why, Jay? We here.
You like how I switch it up just for the moment. Spurs Mavs Weekly.
Go.
Yeah.
Hey, I respect it. I respect it. The almost champs, man. They got there, man. They got there. Something to build off.
Yeah. Hey, if you ever had your heart broken by a female or by anyone, that's what it felt like. I was sick, man. I was sick. But hey, we back. We are now officially in all season. We're officially in free agent signings, and we've seen a lot of moves all over the NBA, but we're going to start here with the Spurs and the Mavs. And we're going to jump off with the Spurs. And we're going to start with the all-season acquisitions, and we're going to start at the draft, man. I know you spoke highly of your team, and I'm going to speak highly of mine. I think the Spurs did a hell of a job, man. We did a hell of a job in the draft. I think we picked up some very important pieces that I complained about all playoffs. And Luke Cornett is the reason I complained. So we needed somebody that can allow Wemby to sit on the bench and take a nice 6-7 minute break. Not leave the game for 3 minutes and come back because the team then came back and took the 5-point lead. Yeah, it was sad.
We did see that happen. Yeah.
So yeah, we had picked up some great players. We got at our number 20 pick, kid named Jaden, acquaintance, highly regarded 18-year-old forward and / center. Remember that prospect out of Kentucky. He signed a 4-year deal on a rookie scale contract. I'm super happy. For one, we did sign all of our draft picks, people. Go Spurs, go. We also picked up Terrence Reed Jr. at number 26. He was acquired in a draft night trade with Denver, which I was shocked to see that. He's from UConn. Big man signed a 4-year rookie scale contract as well. Another solid body. Him, Terrence Reed, and Jaden, I'm going to call them Wemby's bodyguards. You fuck with Wemby, you going to have to fuck with these guys.
Okay. Yeah.
We also picked up in the second round Jacoby Gillespie. Where do you think he got that first name from? Who do you think he got named after?
Jacoby? Kobe?
The goddamn black mama. Yeah. But,
last name
Gillespie.
Like he Italian and he got named after Kobe. Okay.
Like Bill Gillespie off the Heat of the Night. You don't watch that, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, he's from out of Tennessee, man. Two-way guard. Signed a 2-way contract with the Spurs. He is really good, quick, plays great defense, and he go hard. He's like an energy player as well. And last but not least, which this guy could have been drafted in the first round if you ask me. I think he was injured, and this is one thing they were scared about, and that's Malik Brown, the former Dookie. Anybody come from Duke, man? Anybody come from Duke, they pretty solid most of the time.
That's what they say. Yeah. Christian Laettner.
Yeah, they picked him up at 44. Now, this guy was ACC Defensive Player of the Year and the ACC Sixth Man of the Year. Come on, man. So we added to our defense tremendously. Yeah. And I'm super happy about that, man.
Yeah. As far as because I see they're following a theme there in the Spurs, it seems. With doing that, do you think far as the offensive side of the ball, would you have liked to see, what's your thoughts on that far as the other end of the ball or whatnot?
There's only one basketball on the court. And I think we have enough players that can score. We got a couple of good 3-and-D players with Vassell,
Mm-hmm.
Champagne. They can hit that the corner threes. They hit threes from anywhere, really, to be honest with you. You got, of course, Castle, who can get to the bucket. His 3-point shot is starting to develop a lot better than he did in his first year. Um, yeah, I think we're good with that. And then, of course, we got the alien who can put the ball in the basket
Yeah.
pretty much anywhere on the court. I was really
Okay.
satisfied with us going or really focusing on defense because that's what we get our identity from. We're a defensive team
Right.
with some young gunners who will go get it. And I think that's what we added to our roster. So I'm happy with that, man. We did re-sign, uh, give a contract extension, I guess you could say, to Champagne, which I'm glad they did. I didn't want
Mm-hmm.
us to get rid of none of those guys, but I was kind of lost in the sauce when I found out that we re-signed Harrison Barnes. Shocked about that because he plays power forward, which to me he's really a small forward.
Small forward. I always thought that.
Yeah, but we didn't really have a true power forward on the team. He was the next tallest guy, I believe. If you leave Luke Cornett out and you leave those other guys that came off the bench at trash time, Wemby guys he told to go sick them. Those guys. I don't think we kept none of them. I don't think we need them.
Yeah.
But I think we probably re-signed Harrison Barnes for veteran leadership. But we also went out in the free agents and we picked up great player in Tobias Harris, who came from Detroit, who had a
Yeah.
great, I think, an Eastern Conference Finals game series, but they came up short to the Knicks, which we came up short, way short to the Knicks. But I think he'll fit well in our rotation and the system that Mitch Johnson is running. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Also the coach, with the assistant coach they picked up from, what is it, Chicago, Billy Donovan.
yeah.
That his
Billy,
name?
old Billy Donovan. Yeah, uh, that's one coach that he's a defensive minded coach as well.
Dope.
He came from college. I think he coached the Florida Gators to a national championship. He's one of the few coaches who won a national championship and then left to come to the NBA. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit later as well, because you guys got a coach who just did the same goddamn thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot happening over there on that Spurs roster, man. In a front area of the coaching staff and whatnot. Um, very
Yeah,
young. Ooh, excuse me. Very young team still. Uh, the Barnes pickup. I can't do nothing really but agree with you, far as to why to keep him. But I almost look at it like you need guys who, like a veteran. Somebody might get injured. It's one of them things. During the season, somebody get injured. You got a veteran. You say, boom, go. He know all the plays. He know all the rotations. He know, you got. I guess you got to kind of have someone like that. Since you do got so many young players, so I'm not super mad at it. Still got De'Aaron Fox. Still got the core that got you where, where, to the finals. So that's the main part. You talked about OKC, how they won the championship and kept damn near everybody. So
yeah, yeah.
that's what you
And
do.
when you speak of keeping a veteran for veteran leadership, I just felt like we added a veteran that was just a little bit younger, Tobias Harris. He's
Right.
33 years old,
Yeah.
way older than pretty much everybody else on the Spurs team. Now he's probably the second oldest player, behind Harrison Barnes. Uh, I don't know, man. We'll see.
I think the Spurs, they're like a culture team. Like I feel like Pop. and Harrison Barnes, that relationship, we don't know how it is, but I can guarantee you Barnes is a guy that they feel like at that front office is like, we want this to be the example. Far as working out, practice, he might just be that guy in practice who, we never know. It's a lot of different reasons besides on the court things as to reason why. So I get why you say the veteran leadership, but they got a lot of young guys over there. You think like, man, golly, man, we could have did
Yeah,
without that, but
yeah. And I think that money could have went somewhere. But like you said, he could have a good relationship with Pop. We know Pop still has his hands in everything. He is the over basketball operations, and he shows up to practice when shit ain't looking right on that court. So how are they going to implement more play from Harper? He already
mm,
voiced. He already voiced. He wants to play more. He wants to help the team out more than he's getting the opportunity to do. And of course, you know how I feel about Fox and his performance in the playoffs. And I think everybody who's a Spurs fan was very disappointed in what he did when times got crucial. Now, we're not saying Fox didn't do anything in the regular season, because I think if that was the case, they probably would have been benched him or looked for a trade.
mm,
But the fact that he got all the way to crunch time, the freaking finals, not
yeah,
practice, the
yeah,
finals, and you don't show up. Not only did you not show up, you did a lot of bonehead plays, bro, that a
right,
veteran point guard should never do. And we ain't gonna go into all
yeah,
that. But
yeah,
when we look at Harper, that dude was there. When we had to call on him, he showed up every goddamn time, bro.
yeah,
So I just hope we don't make that mistake that OKC did years and years ago when it comes to James Harden and Westbrook, because they had 2 points and they didn't know what to do, so they let one go. We can't let Harper go, bro. Just
yeah.
can't.
Nah, I can see a scenario, and it's gonna be an interesting storyline to follow next year. I do feel like when it comes to the minutes, the minutes game at that position there. I do think Harper will ultimately be getting more minutes this season. How the coaching staff is gonna make that happen? They got a lot of guys that kind of do the same thing, just in different ways. So it'll be interesting to see how they incorporate Harper more into it, because I do think they heard Vassell when he said, he was frustrated. They know what's being said in that locker room, and I think Harper showed his ass, and I think he will be rewarded for that ultimately. Fox, maybe this is the motivation for Fox to come out and, man, do what he's supposed to do. But
Yeah,
we
I
shall
pray.
see.
I pray.
Yeah,
Uh, you know, I ain't gonna say it's easy because I'm not a basketball player, but you can make it through the regular season against a lot of teams that's below you. It's what you do against those teams that is your like equal to you, like OKC,
mm-hmm.
like New York. And be honest with you, OKC and New York was the teams. Well, even though we
Yeah,
beat them more than they did us in the regular season last year, New York gave us hell in the regular season.
yeah,
That shit did not change when the playoffs came. So
yeah,
we have to fix that.
yeah, and I think that honestly, with this Emeritus Cup stuff, when it came out, I was a little skeptical about it, but I do kind of like that shit now. I ain't gonna lie. You get to see some of these matchups that you may see later on. You get to see them
Mm-hmm.
versus competition that may not just be directly in the circle or whatnot. People who they play 4 times a year. So it's gonna be, and I think that's why every time you look at these schedules and you see, 5 games from now we got Minnesota. Okay, okay, because what's going on in Minnesota. So it's gonna be a lot this year, man. I think it's gonna be a lot of storylines this next season. We had a lot last year, but this year these
Mm-hmm.
storylines are finna be crazy. And what's gonna make it crazy is because the East. Like, you remember the beginning of last season, we was like, Oh, the West, man. That's where it's at, man. That's where all the storylines at. This next season, it's gonna be both sides with these storylines going on. So it's gonna be very interesting, man.
Yeah, I'm ready. I know the season just ended, but I'm ready for it to come back. But
Yeah.
I got a lot of faith in my Spurs, and I think we will be back. We will be back next year.
That's what's up.
Definitely in the Western Conference Finals. We know who we're going to have to face, and I think we done enough pieces to get the job done. And y'all be capping hard like a starter cap and really falling back. What's with all of that? Tell me what's the problem, Jack? I think you need a harder cap or find out where his father at. This shit is more than rap. It's competition.